no days off. Not really. That's just an idea. You're suffering that. Ain't no days off, baby. Hope y'all had a wonderful Christmas holiday. Look at the trash dump here at the apartment complex. You know, nobody can afford nothing. Look at the trash pile. Yeah. 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 We can't afford nothing. Cracks me up, man. What's up, people? Jinsky, hello. And hello, Ginger. Kumustaka. What's up, Jinsky? I was thinking, like, you just stopped talking to me. Oh, my gosh. Y'all had to forgive me. I got too much rest yesterday. So I am, like, live. I am amping. And I don't really have anything to do either. So I'm going to go to work for a few minutes. My booty not mine. My booty not mine, Jinsky. Ikaw. Ikaw. What's up with you? Did you have an all right Christmas in Kuwait? Did you at least talk to your family and stuff? To me, that's like the most important thing. Get a chance to talk to your family, maybe even see them if you're lucky. Jacked up on Mountain Dew. I'm all natural. All busy. Busy, huh, Jinsky? Oh, Jinsky, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, let's just fix all that, Jinsky. Just get out of there, you know. Go somewhere where they have Christmas spirit. Kuwait isn't exactly noted for Christmas. We'll fix all that. Manolin, hello. Manolin, amen. Hello. Mustaka, hello, Akari. Thank you for popping in. And Merry Christmas, Akari. I don't know if I got you or not, but Merry Christmas. Hello, Manolin. Kumustaka. I hope you're doing good. Gus Sanders, what's up? What's up? What's up? Jinsky, that's crazy important. Don't give up too many of those celebrations and stuff. You don't ever get those chances back, you know. Gus, I'm fantastic, my dude. I'm fantastic. You know the drill, bro. Even if I wasn't, my standard answer would be I'm fantastic. Because I'm fucking awesome. Algorithm, please. Come to customer service. While you're there, can you talk to them about these red lights? Let them know they're kind of useless. They only serve to delay me all day. There's an Aldi food store. Aldi. In case you want some fake food. We do have a little bit to do though. Like I need to go pick up some salt for the ranch. So I'll probably do that. And we'll go check these buildings, make sure that they're open and available for these customers, patients, these tenants. After that, I guess I'll get some McDonald's or something. Kind of hungry. It does, actually. It does. I am not an Aldi's fan, though, dude. I've tried shopping in there multiple times, dude, and I am just not happy with anything that comes out of there. Ugh. Not happy with it. I wished I was. I wished I was. Jinsky. Oh, Jinsky, my Christmas was the same as yours. You know, Christmas spirit's fading everywhere you look. I saw my sister, husband, and niece. So my sister and brother-in-law and my niece, I saw them. They loved their gifts, so they were happy with the stuff I got them. That's good. We ate barbecue, so we have brisket, which, by the way, was among the most fantastic brisket. My brother-in-law is this barbecue guy every year to barbecue him up some stuff, so they did big giant brisket. So mine was very similar to yours, Nitsky. Jenny, hello. Hello, Jenny. Coons.com. Hope you're all doing okay. Hope you're all doing okay. Good morning, Blackwood. John, what's cracking, bro? What is cracking? Tell you what, y'all are going on a field trip with me. Into 7-Eleven we go. Are y'all ready for this? Into 7-Eleven we go. Taking you with me. This 7-Eleven's always trash, dude. They get so much activity over here. No idea. So much. What's happening, buddy? How are you? Dude, they only got old milk. What was? This is 2 days expired. That was 3 days. Golly.
Vanilla cookie butter coffee. We sneak a breakfast sandwich in for $2. Enjoy your cookie butter breakfast in peace. Plus tax, terms and conditions apply. Rich cheese, sharp garlic, and Italian.
Damn. Chocolate milk is all. This is trash everywhere too. Everywhere you go over here, this is trash. Blunt wrappers. You are awesome. Have a great day. You too, buddy. Take care. Thank you for popping in and hanging out with us. All right, well, that solved the chocolate milk adventure. That's out. Sweet deal. Sweet deal. And yeah, it looks like Home Depot's still closed for at least another 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes I could be getting done with other stuff, so we're gonna go do other stuff. And then we'll come back to Home Depot. And then we'll come back. What's up, people? Hope y'all are doing well. Hope Christmas was fantastic for you. I really do. Gus, you get to talk to some people or anything for Christmas, bro? I don't do much myself, be honest with you, but a few little things I get to do. Manolin, amen. I was in your channel yesterday, Manolin. I think I hung out like 20 minutes or something. I was doing a little work around the house. In truth, I don't even know if any of these teams are working today or if they took the day off. They might have taken the day off, all of them. Blackwood. Did she? She's not really a drinker, buddy. She's not an Aussie. She's not an Aussie. She's not really a drinker, bro. I'm a drinker. I'll drink with you. I think sometimes it'd be more like you will drink with me. I don't drink no beer or nothing, bro. I drink alcohol, whiskey and tequila. That's my things right there, whiskey and tequila. Tequila dressed but not chilled, and whiskey straight from the bottle, thank you. You can just bring the bottle. And I typically need bottle service because after like 2 or 3, then I need like 33. I'm usually pretty good. Like 3 or 4 shots, I'm all right. But if I get into a 6-pack of shots, bro, I'm going to need that whole bottle. Yes, sir. Turn into it like a chronic alcoholic after enough shots. Chronic alcoholic. Yeah, it's a little much, John. A little much. A little much, sir. A little much. Never compare your friends to ice cream cones. Celeste, a good girl, dude. Nice girl. Strikes me odd the things I see going on, though. And I see all these like single people on the internet hosting their streams all day yesterday. You know, I see a Christmas tree in the background, but I don't really see Christmas going on, you know. What's up, Vicky? Hello, Vicky. I see the image of happiness, but I don't see actual happiness. And every time I scroll, that's what I see, dude. I see pretending to be happy, but I don't see actual people being happy. I don't see them actually happy. Who put the devil in Santa? The Democrats. The fucking Democrats. God. I think really like everybody's up to some super stupid ass shit. And it's the only reason that any of this stuff would play out is because everybody's up to some super stupid ass shit. That's exactly it. Just woke up, Vicky? What? It's true, Jenny. Here you got like people just like using the system, and the system don't even pay them all that good. The system doesn't keep you paid like 50 grand a year. Not enough to raise a family. just out there being lazy. Oh, I can't do this and I can't do that. Your ass can starve then. That's how I kind of feel about that. Ugh. It seems like no happiness going on out there, you know. Now that I said it out loud, when you scroll around, you'll see it now. It'll reveal itself to you now. It'll be easier to see. Almera, hello. I saw you out shopping, Almera. I saw you out shopping yesterday. Uh-huh. Christmas Day tomorrow. Well, I guess when I saw you, it wasn't Christmas Day, was it? It was morning today. It was the day after. I guess that's why everything was open, right? There are 0 people here. Yeah, 0 people in the building. I see it, Bruce. I know exactly what you mean. The spirit isn't there anymore. No, it's gone, isn't it? Hello, Plen TV. Where are you hiding at? Hello. Hello, Plen TV. Oh, it's so weird, dude. It's like everybody's just out there putting on a fucking show, dude. I swear to God, it's all fake, man. It's all fucking fake, dude. I wish I felt differently about it, but in my heart of hearts, you know, when I look over and I see some of the stuff going on, I say, dude, I know you're not happy, so what the fuck, you know? Yeah, dude, that's kind of how I feel, man. It's just all fucking Hollywood. Yeah, it worries me because I don't ever know if I meet real people on the internet or if I'm just meeting their internet persona or whatever thing that is. I'm meeting the character that they think they are, but they aren't really that. Holy shit, man. Let's go inside. I don't want to have to be all serious today. Let's do this. Come on, man. I'll play video games and not be serious. Hell yeah. The World of Keys. Welcome to the World of Keys. Well, nobody spray painted a big giant dick on the building while we were gone for a day, so that's pretty good stuff. I appreciate that. I do. That's my biggest fear. I'm going to show up and there's going to be a big giant dick spray painted on the wall somewhere. The fucking people weren't even here. Why is this thing moved? God. Stop moving, bro. Speak as I find. People who know me will tell you this is what I'm like. I am inevitable. Oh gosh. There we go. Now they match. Now they match again. Let's go see. Close for the 25 and 26. Woohoo! They got no close sign on. Those boys shouldn't close anyway. They got a lot of, but they're probably off too. Local community's probably off, so, oh yeah, all the lights are on. I didn't get here before the timer. Jenny, what's happening, yo? Hello, Jenny. Any products other than toilet paper. Like right here. Ooh. We got some soap. Ooh, we got water. Ooh. thing makes nothing but noise. Y'all know like upkeep on a building is severe. Everything needs to be upkept. Toilet paper's money down the drain. It sure is. It sure is. And you should see how these people act if we get into a scenario where there's no toilet paper. That happened to us a few years back at like the beginning of COVID. All the stores ran out of fucking toilet paper and everybody was going ballistic, bro. What are we gonna do? It is funny to me because, like, what are we gonna do? Oh, shit cracks me up, bro. Alright, RTU3 is up, no errors. RTU2 is up. It's in max fucking heat mode for some dumbass reason. Let's go fucking find out why. Alright, let's go find out why. What, is the second floor freezing or something? This is the second floor freezing. It's in the 70s. It's in the 70s. Why do we have max heat cranking out 100 damn degrees? Fuckers. Alright, well, it's on at least. 90 later. And RTU1. Building systems are operational. Green. And if they want to work today, they can. Contractually, I have to leave the building unlocked. They can choose to be closed. Maybe they choose to be open like these dudes should be. Who knows? Look at the two different colors. We're gonna have to get that fixed. Like we're testing out these strip lights right here. They got me the wrong color to test, but look at all the other ones. You see they got the lights working, lights not working. The same thing here. You get these dark spots in them. You see? Dark spot, dark spot, dark spot. That's some annoying ass shit. It's like every one of them too. There's like 40 of them in the building that are bad, and then there's like 50 of them total. So out of 50, like 85% of them are bad. That's what happens when you VE a project, all right? VE, value engineer a project. So if you ever build something, the builders are gonna come in and ask you for the ability to VE products. So when you build something, inevitably your architect is gonna tell you what you're supposed to put here. He's gonna tell you what light that's supposed to be. The builder comes in and says, oh, we can get these lights cheaper, give you a better price, blah, blah, blah. You say, okay. Then the builder value engineers everything, and then you get bullshit aluminum doors, you get bullshit lights, you get bullshit everything. So understand this, it sounds good to save that money, but you might just be spending it later anyway. Typically, that's what takes place. Hello, Texas. Bang, Udi, what's cracking, bang? Edmonds, what's happening? How are you, Edmonds? Grace, hello. Nice to see you, Grace. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Same thing with the rest of y'all. What's going on, man? I hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing good. Did I miss anybody else? Gina, I see you. Almera, hello. Bang, what's cracking, brother? I appreciate you popping in, man. Hadn't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing okay. All right, let's keep moving here. Let's keep moving. Next up, Waterside. Hello, Hannah. Hello. Nice to see you, Hannah. Hope you're doing good. Hope you girls had a nice little Christmas thing. The property is so covered in leaves and shit. I appreciate that, Hannah. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got windy. It's windy here. This is a retirement center right here. See this thing? It is so big and beautiful. It's like a prison. It's like a prison for old folks. And it just keeps going here too, by the way. It's huge. It is huge. I mean, it's a nice prison for old folks. They get everything they could want. Look at that thing, bro. I hope I get to live there one day. That thing is so huge. What's up, Grace? Hello. Grace number 1. That is actually Grace number 1 too. Oi, Christina, hello. Hello, Mom. What's up, Mom? What are you doing? I hope you had a nice Christmas. Oh, and Mitch Lee is here too. Hello, Mitch Lee. I was thinking one of the girls was missing. Hello, Mitch Lee. Good morning. This is the Trinity River right here. You can't see it, but we're driving over it right now. That's all a big river right there. About 100 foot wide. Goes all the way through the city. We're not allowed to swim in it. There's only places that we're allowed to swim. We can't swim in it everywhere, which is ridiculous. MD, what's cracking? I hope you're doing all right. Merry Christmas. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that. Pulling up at the next building here. Then I gotta go get 400 pounds of salt. 400 pounds. All right, that vehicle is still here for days now. It doesn't look like anybody broke into it, so I'm in pretty good shape there. See if there's a bum hanging out. We're about to have a new building back here. You see it? You see it all lit up back there? It's gonna be back here. What's up, Russ? Hello, Russ. Hope you're doing good, sir. Hope you got to talk to your daughters yesterday, Russ. No, that's what you were aiming for, seeing or talking to your daughters. I hope you got a chance to. I'm sure you did. All right, guys, y'all know the drill. If somebody comes running out of there, call the cops for them. Good. We are good. Nobody hiding in there. Blackwood, I always secretly think somebody's going to jack my truck when I get out of it. Matt was cracking. I hope you're doing good, Matt. Yeah, no joke. I always like kind of secretly think I'm gonna step out of my truck one day and somebody's gonna fucking rob me. Alright, we're doing good. And this car right here is still here and it hasn't been tampered with, so that's good. That's good. Let's go to Home Depot. We'll circle back to Home Depot. But I think we are going to hit this little gas station real quick. Try to find us some chocolate milk before I fall down. Oh yes, of course. Ring, ding, ding. Blah, blah, blah. Coca-Cola. MD, what's cracking? Yo, Bruce, hope you had an amazing Christmas. Man, I did, of course, of course. Vicky, bro, I gotta get some chocolate milk in me, man. If not, maybe I don't make it. Let's go. I know that there was all these parking spots, but I don't give a shit. I got these 2 legs. We're gonna fucking walk it. Let's go. Oh yeah, here we go. Go. Oh yeah. That's what I need right there. Morning, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. That's it today. Oh, you're killing me. Did you have a good Christmas?
I was here.
You were here? That's all right. That's a good Christmas. That's all right. That's all right. That's how being at work is the right thing to do.
Yep. All right. You have a good day.
Yes, ma'am. You too.
Thank you.
We'll see you then. See how depressed everybody sounds. Look, I had to come to work. You a fucking baby, you fucking 9-year-old. Yeah, you had to go to work. I think the best thing to do is choose a place that ain't open on Christmas. You can work here. You shouldn't be able to do too much anywhere. What do y'all think? Oh, this is an old song. Ooh, this is an 80s song. Y'all got an 80s song going here. And these songs from way back then crack me up, dude. They do. Oh, yes. What's up, Mitch Lee? still watching. Thank you. Thank you. All you need is bacon and egg sandwich to go with chocolate milk. That's exactly right. Between the scrambled egg on the sandwich and the chocolate milk, you should have a good outing at the restaurant. Possible to still not have a good outing, but you know, should be pretty good. Should be pretty good. Fried egg, not scrambled. That actually sounds really good. I think we're gonna go get a BLT with egg on it. Yeah, a BLT with the egg on it. Oh, and I gotta hit this chocolate milk. Oh my gosh. True Moo is my favorite too. My favorite. So what's everybody got planned? I know like some of y'all are out of school. I know some of y'all are at work. Me, I think what I'm doing is pretending I'm working and I'm just really just piddling around. Some days that's how I feel about it. Like some days my job really requires my involvement, you know, because it's a job, that sort of gig. But other days, I just feel like I'm completely useless. It's a true story. You're just winging it. I think that's all I'm doing too. Spinning wheels. I wanna try to do a live stream from right here on this bridge. Well, really, it's the next bridge over right there, but they got a whole like walkway and a chain link type fence, and I want to get I-20 coming through here. That's the highway right there. I think that'd be a cool live stream. Do like the traffic cams like San Diego does. Vicky, where's our dude San Diego at, man? I think maybe he moved on. He decided YouTube wasn't it. It might just be cold as shit in San Diego. What's up, Flower? Where am I? I am in Fort Worth, Texas. It is 6:24 a.m. and 65 degrees outside. Yeah. We're at this red light going to Home Depot. Celeste Rose. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. John is here. What's up, Chrissy? Edmund still hanging out. I seen you in another channel yesterday, Edmonds. Whose channel? Whose channel? What's up, Chrissy? Aloha, Chrissy. I think you got some crushes running around out there, Celeste. Did you have fun yesterday? Did you have fun? I know that you had said that you would eventually have to be at work. How'd that work? How'd that turn out? Did you have to call in or did you make it to work? This is where champions are made. I'm gonna be honest, I think I'm a good influence. Climb a tree, drink a beer, drink a second beer if you have to. I think I'm a good influence. I can understand why some people don't agree with me, But I really think that overall, I'm a positive influence. You had a headache. You do not know the art of drinking yet. So, for every ounce of alcohol, you gotta have like 10 ounces of water. And that'll evade that headache thing for you. Typically, a bottle of water alongside one of them Smirnoffs or something would be really good to have. But the headache comes from dehydration, and the alcohol emphasizes dehydration, so it works on that. Alcohol dries you out. Dries you out, bro. Put some lube on it. Good. Hold on. What's that say? Mylin, hello. Hello, Mylin. Day after Christmas, are we open? Yes, sir, we are. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I had to get 400 pounds of shit in the back of this truck. All right. I like it. I like it. We're going to park like this because my coworkers telling me to drink more alcohol than water. Yeah, that's because they're trying to get drunk, son. They keeping it real. And that's typically the case, but if you get headaches real easy. Rainy, hello. Hello, Mylin. Rainy, I hope y'all are doing good. Nice to see y'all. You have Home Depot and you have at Home Depot. You have Home Depot. In Australia, we have Bunnings. Oh, okay. Okay, 25 likes. Look at that, man. Not doing too bad. Thank you. That's kind of good for a white boy. All right, let's go up in here and buy a bunch of salt. Oh, my God. Good. Let's go buy a bunch of salt. Shit. About to be workout. Move 10 bags of salt to a tray, bring it over, cash it out, then put 10 bags of salt in the back of the truck. They're 40 pounds each. They're fucking 40 pounds each. I had to put y'all on like a shelf. Yeah. So what you doing out here? Well, because of the holiday, they make you come out here for the holiday.
I'm not as special like others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do. Precisely. Ooh, this code right here. Use this one.
Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
I'm all right.
Going to right
I was like, why is this looking at me? I get it now.
here. Yeah. Got a whole bunch of work to do. Let's do this.
I don't see that number anywhere, Brandy. They're probably gonna push it back because they don't see the long end.
All right, 10 down. Let's roll. Let's roll. got 10 of them.
Okay.
Ten of them. All you saw was this sweet white ass.
They got a unit. They finally somebody got a good idea. You know?
Oh yeah, they put that case over it.
I gotta be here. Look at that. 20 years later.
They've been putting plastic bags and all sorts of stuff
yeah,
over that.
I've been doing all this, but now you can.
Can I pay?
See? Yeah. You got your. You said $8.30.
I saved $8.30.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, I like that. That's like one free bag of salt.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
got your pro?
Yeah,
Okay.
817.
Go ahead and put it on
Oh.
there.
Siempre masajeando alrededor. El tercero, temblores, letargos, articulaciones, piel seca, antes de dormir, 3 gotas de aceite.
Usa esa plantilla para despedir el año 12.
Well, at least I can hear radio here without nobody looking at me. You know?
Yep.
That's, they got their advantage. No, name, nombre,
Put Aledo.
spell it for me.
ALEDO.
A-L.
EDO.
E-S-A is what?
Yeah,
E-D.
that's perfect.
Oh,
Yep.
Jalado.
It's not Alito.
Okay, it's in Spanish. 80, 50, 80, 65.
I know. I already scanned this thing once. Christmas.
Yeah, how was?
It's the same as always.
Yeah, well, mine. I was planning, but I got out of there fast as that because my coffee soon.
You know what? I don't like being around family all that long. I like seeing them for a couple
Yeah.
hours and then I gotta go.
Well, I got out of there because one of my nieces is really picky. Since my cough was gonna bother her, I told my sister, I better go home. I didn't bring my medicine.
You better go, huh? All right. We'll see you next time. I will. Celeste, all she could see was my sweet white ass. Alright. See if I get Celeste a better view here. Working man view. What's up, Raina? What's up, D? Put this receipt for. This salt is for the water purification systems at the ranch. We have both the barn and we have the main house. They're on well water, so the salt is used to purify the water. salt and pepper. Same salt we use on weeds. If you have seashore songgrass. I didn't know anybody used salt on grass or anything. It killed it, right? Celeste. She had a good time, man. She had a good time. Looked like a toll booth out there. It does. It does. It is a toll booth. This is a full-size Home Depot. I just went in the back. Contractor pickup, the pro desk. That's where pros go in at, bro. Get to park up front. Get my own cashier out there. It's where you pick up all the building materials, large orders and stuff. But here, it's a regular ass Home Depot. It's a regular old Home Depot, just a regular kind. Tequila is mother's milk to you. I got some buddies, they drink tequila, we'll all be fighting, bro. Whiskey, everybody's happy, but if we're drinking tequila, we will all be fist fighting. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. Dang, I'm going the wrong way. No, they opened at 6 a.m. about 40 minutes ago. It's 6 a.m. in Fort Worth, Texas. It's 6:40. Well, really 6:38. And most people are still off work today. So it'll be very, very busy out in the world, like on the road and at the restaurants and things like that. Most people are actually off until Monday. The only businesses that are probably going to be open is like retail type stuff, grocery stores, gas stations. The rest, likely not. Retail and restaurants only. Most of these other places are shut down. And even some of the retail places will be shut down. Like this Big and Tall store right here next to me. They'll probably shut down rather than stay open. It all depends on if it costs you more to be open on a slow day than it costs you to be closed. Even if you don't even turn on the lights, it costs you money, you know? Hello, Mitch Lee, still hanging out. He said, no, I really had 3 shots. You know, Blackwood, my shot glass, my like real shot glass is 3.5 ounces. It's like 3.5 shots. I call it a gobbler because I have to gobble it down. I can't just take a shot because it's too much for my mouth. I can't fit that in my mouth, bro. Right back to the 7-Eleven we started at. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? And, you know, I'm not all that hungry yet. I don't want to buy food yet. I'm not all that hungry just yet. I think what we're doing is we're going to the house. They're called gobblers or Hibble glasses. Hibble? Is it Hibble or Hibble? Why can't I pronounce minor words? Seems like Hibble. But yeah, a gobbler, bro. A gobbler. Used to be, and this went on and on for years with me. It used to be when I would cook breakfast on Sunday morning, I would have a big gobbler shot with it. Didn't matter what it was. It was just, I'd have my shot, my one shot. I wouldn't keep drinking or anything, but I did it as religiously as people go to church. And so every Sunday morning I'd cook breakfast and I'd have my big ass shot, bro. And I got to tell you, about 10 minutes into breakfast, dude, I was smiling. The old cheese smile on my face. Yeah, oh, dude, nah, man. Corned beef hash, breakfast food, it really just wipes out the whole alcohol taste. Boyettes, what's up? Hello. Let me get you fixed up here, yo. Say hi to people, subscribe to everybody now. Link up with the others, they're all cool people. Even Celeste is pretty cool. She just don't talk to me. She really doesn't talk to me. Today gonna be a day, ladies and gentlemen. Was I an alcoholic? No, I've never been an alcoholic. I've always hated alcohol. Both my parents were alcoholics. Me, not so much. I was in the military, is what I was. And doing that'll earn you a few extra drinks. That's how that worked. So all right, let me be honest. All right, so I was a bad kid, and every weekend we were out drinking boons and shit like that because I was trying to be a hard ass, right? And then I went to the military and drank exponentially more alcohol from all over the damn world. And then when I came home, I just was not really into it. So I don't know, maybe I was an alcoholic. Maybe some people might call me an alcoholic, but I was never an alcoholic. And I lived with two alcoholics, so I know what alcoholism looks like. So me, nah, not really. Although my tolerance is ridiculous. And so I can down a bottle with you, no problem. Just you and me, we can sit around and drink a 750 milliliter bottle, and I will still be fine, bro. We can get into a second one and I'll start losing it. But one bottle inside, like say a 3-hour setting, bro, I'll jack that whole bottle up. I'll be drunk, but I'll jack that whole bottle up. Strawberry Hill, oh no. We did Mickey's when we was young. We did Mickey's 40s, bro. Nastiest damn malt beer, liquor, whatever the fuck that was ever. Mickey's. And then we moved to Smirnoff when we realized we could get 1.75 liters of Smirnoff vodka for $10. Shit, we didn't have no money. We was kids, you know. And even when we did have a good bottle of booze, like some Crown Royal, we didn't know it was all that good. We just knew it was better than the cheap brand, right? But we didn't know it was actually good booze. And Canadian whiskey is actually really good. So, European cherry brandy. Man, I had this King Edward, maybe it was King Louis brandy. $350 for a shot, dude. I had one once, dude. It was not worth it. It was not worth it at all. It was not worth it. There's no alcohol that is really worth $300 a shot, bro. It really all does the same thing. It's just that some of them give you a fucking headache and some of them don't. Mickey's and orange juice equals brass monkeys. D, I feel like we grew up somewhere near one another, dude. I feel like we were doing the same things as kids. I don't know, how old are you? I'm 44. I'm 44 years old. So how old are you? You see, ain't nobody else talking to me about no Mickeys. They ain't grow up in the hood. That's why. They ain't grow up in the hood. Uh-huh. I know where I grew up. Oh, well, happy birthday. 43 today, middle of the ocean. I don't know what that means. But I feel like you were on land at some point. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. How good does that feel? Wake up 43. You know what's so weird? I always wake up on my birthday. And every birthday it happens, I feel like I just gained all of the previous year's experience when I woke up. It's like I hit the upgrade button, like, all right, you're 44. You get to tap into that 43-year-old experience. Boom. And it's just all in play right after that. Oh, you're in Hawaii. Oh. Well, I don't know if I'm sorry or if I'm happy for you. But I'm sorry, but I'm also happy for you. Both. Hawaii is so expensive. So expensive. Oh my gosh. It's a good spot though. You could really wage war from Hawaii. That and Greenland, shit. You get both them things, dude. Lock down that whole side of the planet. Lock down that whole side of the planet. We're just creeping around. I don't have an actual destination. I'm just driving you guys around town. I don't have an actual destination. I don't feel like going home, and I didn't feel like going to eat just yet. And damn, that breakfast house is packed already. I just passed one, but it's super packed. It's super packed. This is not the Whataburger you want to eat at. This is the Whataburger for the hood. And you might think that everybody's like making like super good food in the hood, but it ain't true. I don't quite understand. We got no left turns here at an intersection that we had left turns at forever. Oh, they changed it. It's over there. Oh God, I totally missed that little slip right there. Tuyet. Great until I need gas or groceries. This past year put 5 years on me. Oh, dude, I hate years like that. Feels like you just grew so much older, huh? Well, the next year ain't better, bro. I will tell you that. I'll be honest, man. I feel like life started speeding by. I was probably 40 when I noticed it. I knew right then there just wasn't enough time to get anything done. I would have had to have started as a 10-year-old. Just wasn't enough time to have any impact on history. I don't know how else to say it except exactly like that. There's just not enough time. I need like 50 years to have any impact on history. for my name to be recognized 150 years from now. Hello, Cece. Oh, well, you're doing good. Are you guys part of the under $2 a gas gang that Trump has been tooting? Man, oh man. I gotta tell you, I'm spending $2.30 a gallon right now, which is $1.50 cheaper than it was. And people are still bitching about this Trump dude, man. And what's so bad about that is, like, he's the only person in my entire fucking lifetime that got up there and did what he said he was gonna do. And yeah, I mean, we're at $2.39 a gallon or something. And so every day I save a shit ton of money because of this dude, and everybody's bitching. And every day I can't even leave the house without saving money because he's our president. And I want to tell you something. If he could walk into office and get the gas prices to drop down $1.50, then Biden could have done that shit too. And then the gas prices never would have had to be up. So to me, everybody that has something bad to say about Trump is lying through their fucking teeth. Yep, there you go. There you have it. That is the Scout's honest truth. I can't leave the house without saving $1 because of this guy. Every 14.5 miles that I drive this truck, I save $1.50 because of this dude. $1.50 every 14 fucking miles. By the end of the week, and I've driven 250, 400 miles, you know, I've saved like $80, and everybody's bitching about this guy, and I'm like, shut the fuck up, I need that $80. And then he went in and he was like, okay, so for the working class, we're gonna do no taxes on overtime. Do you know they've been sticking their dick in my fucking ass for overtime taxes? 25% against my overtime. 25%. Do you know how much money I would have made extra without that shit? A whole shit ton, like a whole fucking house worth. Like, I don't want to hear about him hanging out with 16-year-old girls. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I get paid every day because of this clown, and everybody's like, I can't pull it together. He was Epstein's friend. I don't give a fuck whose friend he is. I don't give a shit. You know, what I give a shit about is like some jobs still existing. Well, we could go and help people from other countries, but we can't help all these fucking vagrants we got all over the streets. You know, so for me, all the versions of democratic everything are like so ass backwards. And I get it. I really do. I like helping people. If you look at my YouTube profile and you go and you talk to my friends and people that know me, I'm very generous and I'm very helpful with others. And they don't ask for it or anything. I just show up talking about, hey, let me help you out. Let me buy you this. You know, and I don't ask for nothing. I'm not like, get on your knees and give me a blowjob. Oh, get naked. I got nothing to ask for. I got everything I could possibly fucking want in life. So me, I don't have to ask for nothing. And, you know, I give freely. So I understand giving and helping others and all those things. I really do. But guess what? I am healthy, okay? I am fucking healthy and I have it to spare. Oh, that's something to say right there. I am healthy and I have the ability to spare a few dollars. So when I part with something, it's not like my bills aren't getting paid. When the United States parts with something, it's not like we don't have any homeless people. It's not like we don't have any crime problems. It's not like, you know, we don't have room to help ourselves. And I don't give a fuck who calls that shit greedy. Oh no, I don't care about that. You know what? Even in a relationship, you and your girlfriend, blah, blah, if you ain't healthy, you're done. You're done. You're gonna lose. You are going to fucking lose. Even in your boyfriend-girlfriend relationship. If your wallet's not healthy, you're done. If you're physically unhealthy, you're done. It just does not matter. You cannot help others if you are not healthy. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's why you're not healthy then. And guess what? America helps more people than there is in some countries. Some countries get more help than they have humans. That's wild. Entire countries live because of our assistance, or they would have fallen long ago. And to think I gotta help another, I gotta help somebody else, and I say to myself, that should be freedom of choice. It shouldn't be enforced upon us. So if you want to go help somebody, then you go fucking help them and leave me the fuck out of it. And in doing so, you would naturally have to leave everybody's tax money alone. And then you would have to pay for the help you want to give people. And when it becomes that, then you'll say, oh, well, we can't take all those people in. Oh, well, we're not going to put them in my daughter's bedroom. No, they can't live at my house. I can't afford to feed that person every day. Then all of a sudden reality kind of kicks in and people got to think. And they say, oh God, I didn't realize that I was speaking for everybody else's money. Oh God, my brain is all of a sudden in tune with reality. Oh God. So every time we want to help some fucking immigrant who, isn't putting forth the effort and won't be able to assimilate, I look over and I say, well, you didn't want to help Miss Smith over there? She's 900 fucking years old. Like, you sure you don't want to help her instead? Are you sure? She's 900. Oh, well, there's little Bobby. He's fucking 9 years old. His mom's a junkie. He's got nowhere to live. Like, you don't want to help little Johnny? You sure? So for me, any of these people that have this shit to say in any one-on-one conversation, they are absolute liars. Any version of that conversation that included their family, they would be liars right away, instantly. Because all of a sudden, everything would make perfect sense to them. And so I honestly think they're just all liars, bro. I really do. All liars that are filled with hateful, nasty tendencies. Hateful and nasty. And if they'll do it to a president, they'll do it to you in a heartbeat. Just nasty and hateful. They're going to keep spinning hateful stuff because that's all they have in their life is hate. Hate this and hate that. Hate some more tomorrow. Wake up and hate. Even though we know we're wrong, let's hate some more. Let's hate some more. Every single American can't get anywhere without gas. Oh, God, he's doing such a bad job. We all getting paid, baby. They all are getting paid. Hold on, I'm going to read some of this. I'm sorry for talking so long. Sorry for talking so long. Aha, you saw the purple street lights. You want to know about that? Well, so... Ooh, the big can of worms, bro. So you go and you make this bullshit ass company and you say, well, we manufacture lights. And you might have enough equipment for it because the state came in and hired you for a contract and paid you X amount for each bulb. Well, that X amount for each bulb was so much fucking extra money that you had to give that dude that made the decision a shoebox full of money. And then you had to go out and buy equipment to start producing lights. So then you went out and you did that. Well, because you're not actually a light manufacturer, you only manufacture the 15,000 units that the state ordered at, you know, $75 a pop, because they're only worth about $5 a pop, right? Sweet deal, right? But we'll spend the extra and it'll all go in somebody's pockets, except if something's wrong with the light order, because you're not actually a light manufacturer and you don't know what you're fucking doing. Well, the drivers might cause your LED lights to not be white and actually produce purple light. And then because you ordered from your honky-tonk bullshit company that you guys went out and created in the backyard so you could get this contract that was to buy bulbs at an exuberant rate to line your pockets, then you won't be able to replace the 15,000 units. So then, the city is filled with purple lights, purple street lights everywhere. Everywhere they have to replace a light bulb, a purple light goes in, and the going story is that they're all fucked up. Except for the fact that, you know, when a light bulb is fucked up from GE, well, they pull all the light bulbs out of the field and then they put the new ones back out after they fix them. And why do they do that, you might say, if they don't have to? Well, they're a company. They're a real company. And so, now you understand, just because the state can prove that they spent the money on this contract doesn't mean the contract was real. And you have to scrutinize the contract. And now you know how schools in Chicago get all this money, but nothing ever happens. And they just get worse the following year. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, it's just like that. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that. The shoebox, bro. The shoebox. Shoebox be talking to people's souls, man. If I walked up to you with a shoebox full of $100 bills, you can bet you would be doing a real conversation with me about whatever I wanted. I venture to say there are even humans, and I might be among them, that if you put enough money in front of me, one, I would steal it, or two, I would go well beyond sin to earn that money from you. And so, to me, the money, dude, it's always the money, man. Follow the money, dude. There's an old saying, you just follow the money, you will see all of the nitpicking, all of the fake, all of the lies. Follow the money all the way down the line, dude. If the state gets a federal grant, right, it's on paper. Everything the state does is on paper. This ain't exactly a drug deal, you know, so everything the state does is on paper. So when they get the grant, they initially apply for it, and each various grant has different applications. This is really wild stuff. Really wild stuff. Baltimore is one of the key places that I pick on for this conversation because they have exploited it so bad. So bad. And I want to tell you, it don't matter your race, nationality, it don't matter your gender. If you are given the opportunity to take money freely, most people do it. It's like a 9 of 10 type thing. 90% do it. 90% go ahead and take the money. Because the punishment does not outweigh the reward. The reward is better than any punishment. So if I stole 50 million and you made me do 10 years in jail, that'd be like paying me $5 million a year to be in jail. And I would absolutely go do that. I would absolutely go do that. I'd be like, yes, please. Sure, I'll go to jail for $5 million a year. In 10 years, I'll be able to pay for the rest of my life. for the rest of my life. You think I won't go to prison for $5 million a year? That's chump change. Paying for the rest of my life would never be covered. Whoosh. I say, see y'all. I'll see y'all in 10 years. I'd fill my cell with books and I'd work out. I'd come out ripped like Arnold Schwarzenegger, the old dude. I'd be like 55 ripped. And then I'd try to find me a wife. With my millions. With my millions, bro. That beats working. I can't make $5 million a year at work. I can't do that. That's impossible. That's impossible. Hi, good morning. No, thank you.
Okay, what can I do for you?
Could I order a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, please? I'm sorry, a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel.
Just a sandwich?
Just a sandwich, and I would like 2 hash browns, please.
Bacon, egg, cheese bagel, 2 hash browns?
Yes, ma'am, that's it.
Okay. See you next window, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ooh, I got a discount on one of the hash browns. I'm gonna eat that one first. I'm so fat, dude. I'm good. I'm good with it too, by the way. Good morning, how are you? Where's your smile at today? There it is, there it is. You doing all right? Early? Day after Christmas? You got the blues going on? We'll see you next time. She had the old evil face. I had to make her break that. She was like trying to be mean, trying to be mad. She had the old resting bitch face going. I was like, what's up, fool? Too early for smiles. Nah, man, I always do that to people, especially a lady, a woman, you know. She ain't hot or anything, but I was just like, nah, dude, you can't be all evil like that. You can't be all evil like that. Yeah, now, dude, I'm a Trump fan. All right, I am a straight up Trump fan, dude. And you know, I'm not a stupid person. I've been watching TV since I was 8. I'm fucking 44, and I want to point something out. I do. This is super serious. This is super serious. You're gonna be able to hold on to this. Each of you, even if you don't like Trump, you're gonna be able to hold on to this information. This is something you're gonna be able to correlate life to. Anything that you do repetitively, you get better at it. So I don't care what it is. If it's jerking your dick, you get better at it. If it's putting together Legos, you get faster at it. You get better. You get more efficient. Anything that you do often and repetitively, you are going to get extremely good at it. I'm sure that you guys would agree, right? So maybe somebody could tell me how come milk gets more expensive. Shouldn't we be getting better at it? That's what all the machines were for, right? Right? Okay, so what about tires and vehicles? How come the cost of vehicles continues to go up? Shouldn't we be getting more efficient at making vehicles and making it more cost effective? But nothing, and I repeat, 0 fucking things get better. So why is that? Why is it that the McDonald's double cheeseburger here is now a $3 fucking cheeseburger? Hi, thank you so much. And it used to be 89 cents. All right. So what is it? What fucking happened? All right. So you know, you gotta remind yourself that you may not be a baseball player. That's true. Okay. But if I handed you a baseball and you and me went out into this field right here, even if you hated baseball, you would get better at it. You would hate me and you would hate baseball and you would be catching baseballs. You would be throwing baseballs. You would be better at it. So how come insurance never got better? Healthcare doesn't get better? Oh, we get better at it. We just don't get better at it financially. That doesn't make any fucking sense. All right, so I'm 44. All right, and I'm going to show you how this applies. I'm 44 years old, and every president I ever saw or liked, every time I ever saw them, they were saying something like, the schools are going to get better. Healthcare is going to get better. Jobs are going to get better. Crime is going to get better. Every fucking thing they ever fucking stood on, every podium, is completely fucked. So everything they've ever said never happened. All it did was get worse. And I watched it from the time I could turn on a TV and watch Desert Storm to now. And I got to tell you, Trump's the only one that didn't come from that group of sharks. What I call him is, he is not the same old suit. He's just not the same old suit. And you got to be a shark to swim with the sharks. America's lucky to have created a Trump, because without it, Kamala Harris would be leading the war. And I do say war because we would go directly to war. And what I mean exactly by that, and very, very, very specifically, is that the Eastern world does not respect women the same way we do. All right? Xi, Jung, Putin, they do not give a fuck about women. I'm sorry. Now, sure, they've got society and they've got economies, and women have rights. I'm not saying they don't. I'm saying ain't none of them got no fucking president woman. You show me like 5 of them that do. You just show me fucking 5 countries that do. Oh, just show them to me. Just show them to me, and let's talk about those countries. So I'm good with it. You go Vegas, you got some input here, bro? You want to tell me about 5 countries being led by women? 5 militaries with a woman at the helm? Now, if I was going to do that, I would give it to Hillary Clinton, because she will kill your ass. That ruthless ass lady would have taken us directly to war. Now, war is inevitable. Peace brings war. So the whole idea that it's going to be Trump's fault, he didn't fix it. I'm looking around like, he didn't start it neither, you sorry fucks, like, get your brain out of your ass. So to me, there's been wide application of not getting the job done. The same old suits who have been in political positions for years and years have seemed to be able to retain their positions somehow and increase their value. It's very odd for a politician to be able to do those things, either of those things, because we both know change is always up our asses. Even if we don't like it, change always is up our asses. So how is it they're still around? Oh, they made deals. They changed their ideals. They lied. You need somebody like Trump to go in there and stink them all out. Even if he takes the fall for all of it, you need Trump. You need Trump, man. I hate it. For everybody that doesn't approve, I'm sorry. Hello. New Terrace Gardening. Hello, good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Good to see you. Get you fixed up here. Yeah, it's a necessary evil. And how to swim with such big sharks. Who would ever tell them that they are wrong and they're lying? It takes Elon Musk. It takes Bill Gates, which you find out Bill Gates is part of the whole thing, dude. Like this whole thing has been weaved up, and you and me would do the same thing. So if you and me could put together a big plan and include all our friends and give them both 2 different jerseys to make it look like a competition's going on and that choice is real, then you and me would do the same thing. And I wouldn't blame you for it either. I'd be like, yeah, we are rocking their asses. I'm making $100 for every dollar they make. And so I'm not saying much about it. Like, it's the game, so to speak. It's all in the game. If you're going to play basketball, people are going to dunk on you. But you're going to score too. You're going to score too. And so Trump is the only one that the others didn't approve of. You see what I mean? So like, if you and me went out and we built this big ass place called Best Buy for argument's sake, and then you and me went out and we said, well, damn, dude, we have all the electronics. We can't do it like that because we can't increase our revenue like that. So we're going to go out, you and me, the same fucking two guys, we're going to make ultimate electronics. All right? And we're going to drive costs up by doing that. All right? So they went out and they made Republicans and Democrats. And now we all argue back and forth about the dumbest ass fucking things, like which fucking bathroom some jerk off should fucking use who cut off his dick. Well, maybe he shouldn't go up there and use the fucking restroom. Yeah, he cut off his dick. You know, that's not fucking normal. You know, I can't blame him for cutting it off. I get it, yo. I get it. But, you know, to be honest, to me, that's his confusion. It's not mine. They got a men's and women's restroom out of being polite. That's why Walmart has a restroom. But all we do is argue back and forth about the shit, dude. The stupidest shit. Meanwhile, getting flooded by immigrants. Minnesota don't exist. Minnesota's been handed over to the exact group that blew us the fuck up. What the fuck? And it's all because of tolerance and acceptance and shit. No. It's because they can use those avenues to funnel money back to themselves. And that's how Nancy Pelosi goes from fucking being worth $150,000 to $200 million. Like, what? What? And she won't get off the reign. Well, because she's friends with everybody underneath her. So they all got to sit together and kind of agree on who the next president should be. It's all being planned by so-and-so. And if he hasn't been playing ball, he wouldn't come up the ranks, right? So a shark doesn't swim with the sharks because he hasn't been being a shark. What? What? So you mean to tell me you're a sardine swimming with the sharks? You all sitting over there polite and innocent? Oh yeah, I believe you. Polite and innocent. I'm on board. But yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got, boss. That's what we got. And in some form or fashion, Trump is not the same old suit. Now, guess what? He doesn't get the job done without them. So nobody's gonna play his game and the whole fucking place will fall apart. So is he dirty? Yeah, he's dirty. You don't make that much money not being a little dirty. But is he a bad businessman? I don't think so. Here's the real deal. I got a book on a counter inside my apartment right now. I'll show it to you when I walk in there. I've read it 68 fucking times. 9 out of 10 new businesses fail. If Trump had 100 businesses, naturally 90 of them should have failed. That's it. That's it right there. So why is he any different? Why is he treated to any different standards? So you can't call him a bad businessman. He's doing excellent work out there. You can't call him a bad businessman. If 90% of his businesses have not failed, that's it. Now people say things, well, he should have paid those people. Like if your business failed, there's no money to pay it. You're just saying that because he has been successful elsewhere. and you feel like all of a sudden, well, this company should pay for the debts of that company that failed, but that's not reality. And that's not how reality works. In reality, if you only had one company, you'd all just be fucked. You'd all just be fucked. And so these narratives are real fucking stupid in the first place. And I have something else that I wish to share with you guys. That dude is married to a princess of a fucking country. All right? And one that's half his age or whatever. And I can think of no more proper thing for a high-end businessman to seek a high-end woman that was young and youthful. All right, young and youthful, and also classy beyond. So to me, he established his wealth and ability to provide over and over again. And then he found a princess. And I don't think he's ever treated that woman poorly. And his kids are graciously good looking. They are graciously going to be extremely successful. You seen his young man, that tall one that's always parading around on TV? The silent one? That dude's a stone cold killer, bro. He is stone. She said impeccable. Cece, I love you, dude. You're hilarious. You are hilarious, Cece. But yeah, Baron. Oh my God, that young man. One, he is good looking. He's like 6'5". That dude looks like a leader. If he walked in the room I was in, I'd be like, I know who I follow. I would just be like that. I would no longer lead that room. And believe it or not, when I walk in a room, people recognize my presence. And so I know a thing or two about leadership. That young man, when you look at him, Jesus, I think he's going to lead the world here pretty soon. He will be the next leader of the world. That dude is wild, dude. Yeah, I believe it. But I will tell you this, man, above all things, everybody that has something bad to say, they this is gonna strike y'all a little wrong, but they're saving money every week just like me. They're saving the same dollar some odd change per gallon that I am. They're getting the same tax breaks that I am. You know, I'll be honest with you, dude. Like, I don't give a shit if he went over to Epstein's Island. You know, I don't see them talking about any other people that went there. So clearly they don't give a shit either. So they're just lying. That's clearly more lies. And so it just doesn't matter to me. Like, he is the one that doesn't look the same as all of them. And that's why all of them don't like him. Republicans don't like him any more than the Democrats do. He's there, and he's going to fucking ruin their whole system, increasing their values. That's why people are so wildly interested in getting into politics. The money in it. Shoe boxes, bro. Shoe boxes. And that's why the good people don't have a foothold anymore. They've all been run out over time. And that's what's wrong with Detroit. That's what's wrong with Minnesota. That's what's wrong. Everybody that was making good decisions doesn't have a voice. That's what's wrong. Good and sane choices have gone out the window to afford the choices of others. And there's like a little saying that I think all of you are gonna know. y'all are going to know this. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife, right? You can't do that, right? Y'all all know what I'm saying there. I ain't being mean. I'm just saying you can't turn a prostitute into a housewife, right? You could take the man out of the ghetto, but you can't take the ghetto out of the man. So it don't matter if you put him from the ghetto and then you put him right in the middle of all the wealthiest people around, he's going to steal something. You cannot take the ghetto out of the man, even though you can take him out of the ghetto. And I hate it for everybody, but that's the real deal. That's the reality of reality. Say it for the people in the back. You know, like, you can't do that. It doesn't work. All right. You can't do it. You can't do it. You can't take the worker out of me. Like every day I wake up and I gotta go do something. You see Trump's latest speech announcing the production of new aircraft carriers? There's a part where he answered a reporter question by saying, Biden, he didn't even know he was alive. I mean, can you imagine? All right, y'all picture this for a moment. Hold on. I'm gonna take off my shoes. I don't touch the carpet with the shoes. Hang tight. Hang tight. Y'all gonna like this? So, like, in my mind, right? And y'all have to dream along with me for just a moment. Dream with me. So there's this big table. It's like 8-10 foot across, right? A big table. And it's classy, right? There's seats all around it. There's chairs everywhere, right? And at the table, right? This is great. This is fucking pure joy. Y'all are going to love this. At the table, there is Xi, who built China. Do you know that 30 years ago, China didn't look like it does today? But China's big and fucking beautiful now. He built that shit, all right? He did that. Nobody the fuck else did that shit. Shut up, it's true. All right. Whatever you have to say, shut up, it's true. He did that. He is why China's economy is what it is, all right? 50 years ago, what can you say about Russia? So at this table, there is fucking Xi, right? He's fucking sitting there. This China is what he built, right? And then next to him, sitting right there next to him is fucking Putin, all right? Putin, this motherfucker Putin was like, I'm going to build Russia. That's what I'm going to, he built a fucking country, all right? We're not talking about some sleazebag, although he's a little sleazy. What's up, Too Fast, Too Track? How you doing? Welcome in. And so we're talking about fucking Putin, all right? I seen this man in a video. All the union workers were fucking on strike and they weren't producing anything. And it was because all the mafias and shit were down there trying to make them sign contracts that were no good. There's a big thing on it on YouTube. You can go see all this shit, just like I did, all right? Putin walked up in this meeting and said, y'all are gonna open up production right fucking now, and you're gonna sign my document right fucking now. And he stuck the pen in their hand. One person in the room stuttered. The rest of them were like, oh shit, we're all gonna fucking die. Here you go, sir. Here you go. Union strike is over. We're gonna start production right now. Putin had that kind of power, and he still does. And at this table, you remember, we're sitting at a big giant table. We got fucking Xi. We got Putin sitting there. And here's Jung. Do you realize Jung took North Korea from no nuclear power to a nuclear power? That's called progress. Right? Now, I ain't saying that it's a good idea that they have nukes and shit. I'm saying that they didn't have them 30 years ago. And what the fuck don't people understand about these world leaders? And can you picture along with me, just for a moment, Kamala Harris sitting with these men? She would get ear fucked. They would just ear fuck her. And they'd be like, we're going to run the train on you all night, bitch. Kamala Harris would get ear fucked by these men. All right, these men don't give a fuck what Kamala Harris has to say about shit. That bitch can't lead a fucking lemonade stand. And these people tried to vote her into office to fulfill their hate, bro, to fulfill their hate. Trump would be like, bam, banging Putin in the ear. But Kamala Harris would be getting run through by the whole squad. The whole squad would be like the football team on the head cheerleader. Bang, bang. Like, no fucking way. She would cackle away. Yeah, she'd cackle herself right into having to blow fucking Putin. Yeah, it'd be great. You know, I don't actually know another human being, all right? You tell me if I'm wrong. Do you know another person capable of sitting at a table with Jung, Putin, and Xi than Donald Trump? Tell me who it is. Tell me. I got a mild amount of intelligence to me. I'm fairly understanding. Tell me who you think has the clout, the fucking balls to be able to sit at the table with Putin, Xi, and Jung. Tell me. I'm ready to know this person's name. I am. Who is fucking qualified for that shit? That's all I want to know. That's it, dude. It's an easy ass question. You see, that's the problem. When you start asking people that hate Trump reasonable fucking questions, there's a silence with these people. Like, oh, go fuck yourself. Like they turn right to hate because they have no fucking ability to cope with reality. I thank the heavens too, because like nobody's willing to pull the plug on this shit. He's the only one not getting any money from it. That's why. You got to consider this. If you were a politician, why would you be on board with anything that hurt the people? What the fuck? Anything that caused us to be going backwards in any department at all, whether it be fucking education or insurance or jobs. How would we put this person up there? Who would do that? Money every time, dude. The person that votes for Biden is voting for Biden because they get a check behind it. They don't have enough money to take care of themselves and their family. And this is how they get that done, respectfully. And anybody that stands up there to try to give them another bump is going to get their vote. Meanwhile, all versions of production are being ordered out while they're telling us that good jobs are coming. So it doesn't make any sense. Why? Money, bro. Money. Money is the only fucking answer. If you follow the money, you'll follow everything. The books are open and journalists do not go down and follow the fucking money because they'd have to leave their sofa. You could just get online and be like, what's popular today? Boom, this is what's trending. You make up your story. Boom, I've done my work for today. I got on the bandwagon. My story's hot. I said cool stuff. Boom. That's the journalist we have. All right. So the journalists are flunking out on their job. They're not doing good journalism. They're not doing journalism. They're just riding the bandwagon, the trend wagon every day because the internet says, and these people are making money over here because they said this and that ad and all this stuff. It's the money. It's the fucking money. Every fucking time. Every time. Every time something stupid is going on and it doesn't make sense, look at it. Say, well, where's the benefit at? As soon as you put your finger on the benefit, you know what you're going to see next to it? A fucking wallet. Bam. Money. Every time. Nothing happens because of nothing. Nothing happens just because we want to spend money. All right? Nobody wants to spend any money. Ever. It's not tomorrow. Oh, hey, boss, you know, that sink's going to be bad in a year or something. Should I go ahead and get us a new one? No. Wait till it goes bad. You don't know when it's going to go bad, do you? No, not really. Well, wait till it goes bad then. It doesn't cost us anything to sit here and wait. You see, so nobody actually wants to spend money. So if something stupid is happening and it involves money, somebody's getting paid. And you have to watch every dime and you have to scrutinize it. You can't just see that it went to a contract, like I explained earlier about all these fucking purple lights. Because we all like purple light when we're driving around, you know. We're all fucking stoners and shit, like, oh God, get the purple lights out. It's great, right? And so you got to look at these contracts and you got to scrutinize all the way down to the zero mark. When you have accounted for that money and when you come across a contract, especially like something that had to be built, the contract that you got there, you got to go out and get new estimates against it. Don't show them the contract, show them the architectural designs and say, I need you guys to price this out. And you pick random companies that have nothing to do with you so you can get honest pricing from them. Then you can compare them to that city contract and find the flaws. You see, so you really got to scrutinize every dime. And if you did that, these politicians wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it. They wouldn't make it. There's no way you pull mansions out of your ass. You can't pull mansions out of your ass. Follow the money. That's it. Follow every dollar. You'll find every dirty move. It'll explain everything. The moment money pops up that cannot be explained is the moment something went dirty. All you got to do is look at that politician. It happened for all of them because all of a sudden they got a nice house, bro. All of a sudden, you know. So to me, nobody's following the money. It was obvious that Biden was being taken advantage of. His subordinates were making the big decisions. Well, you know, and we had Kamala Harris as a VP, you know. I mean, kind of a recipe for disaster. And that's what happens when you vote out of hate. Voting out of hate is what I call that. And voting out of hate is more than one type of thing. So if I may, you know, like the police chief in Chicago or whatever, right, in Baltimore, the black folks won't vote for a white police chief. Now, whatever that means to you, what it means to me is that we possibly had good police chiefs standing up there that didn't get voted for because they weren't the right color. And what that means to me is voting out of hate. And I don't think that voting out of hate ever really works out. And, you know, everybody that's voting out of hate has a reason to. They are also the same person that thinks that you should be able to go from cashier to physical therapist And that the only reason that you're not being allowed to be a physical therapist is because nobody will hire you because you're black. It's got nothing to do with you not having any fucking education in physical therapy or, good conduct or fucking anything like that. You see what I mean? So by saying, hey, we're not going to vote up the best person, we're just going to vote up people that are the best of the color that we like, that's voting out of hate. And to me, voting out of hate gets you the same redundant ass bullshit every time. So when Hillary Clinton had an opportunity to run for president and women were like, I hate how men run everything, god damn, we're going to vote for Hillary fucking Clinton, who will fucking slaughter all of us just to get things done. She's ruthless. If there was anybody that could sit at a table with Putin and Xi, Hillary Clinton, and they know that she's that nasty, so they would be afraid of that moment. They would be afraid of that moment. All those grants. Yeah, exactly. The Reforms government needs a non-governmental auditor. That's exactly right. And what's worse is we don't know how deep this goes. And so it's in every department. You ever notice, and sometimes you go into some places and there's an abundance of employees and you got people sitting around, they're kind of drinking their coffee and talking over there. And one other one's on her phone over there. And sure, they get busy at 12 or something, but there's like an abundance of goddamn employees and coffee drinking going on and shit. Coffee drinking adds up, man. I don't give a fuck what company you are. I don't care if it's you're the boss and you can take a break if you want to. This shit adds up. Time. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. You could have been getting something done. At the end of the year, it could have been like 40, 80 hours worth of time wasted. And so, yeah, the government needs to be audited hands down. And DEI, that fucking thing where we're all supposed to be the same, is bullshit. We're not. How all right, especially for you girls, Mitchley, CC, like if all the dudes were the same, like, how would you choose one of them to, be your spouse? How would you do that? All right. If everybody was the same, then there would be no gold medals, right? Right. Like there could be no first place if everybody, ran the race at the same speed, right? Like if D was as fast as me, right, then we would be the same. But naturally, there's somebody stronger than me, smarter than me. If you read through some of those grants, there are pages and pages of redacted ones. They think no one will come look these up. That's exactly right. Now, Terry, the pseudo mother of mine, she works in the grant department now at the police department. And they get grants for like squad cars. They get grants for all sorts of things like that, overtime hours. And that's federally funded stuff. And they have to fill out paperwork for it. You're exactly right. So they have to apply for the grant. And then they have to meet the qualifications for the grant. So to apply for it, there's a particular criteria, right? And some of them are ridiculous. Like you had X amount of crimes this month and you need the overtime. You have to put it on paper why you need the money, right? Why you're applying for the grant. So the federal government, which is why nobody likes it when the feds come in, because the feds will fuck you up. And they, state government here, federal government's up here, two different levels of fucking stealing going on, as you might consider it. One of them's on a state level and one of them's on a global level. So seeing the feds is always a bad thing because they're going to fuck you up. All right. They're going to take whatever is going on, they're going to take it and it's going to go on for them. But they're also going to make a show out of it. So they're going to walk in and show all the bloody, bad, dirty shit going on. That's what the feds are going to do. Nobody wants the federal government involved because most of them are playing pretty strict. And most of those people are vetted pretty well too. Like to be an FBI agent, you ain't no DEI for that shit, bro. There's no DEI for FBI agents. There's none of that. So, yeah, you know what, dude? I like Trump, man. I like Trump. I think he's doing what we need him to do. And I have buddies that are here illegally, Spanish friends that are here illegally. And I tell them the same thing, dude. You don't get picked up, bro. You know, because, like, you're getting sent home. You're getting sent home, bro. They're going to call ICE. ICE going to come down here. They're going to snatch your ass, you know. And so he's got a wife. He's got 2 kids, you know. The kids were born here, but the wife and him weren't, you know. And so to me, like, I'm all right with what's going on. I am. If you got to kick in all the fucking doors in America and drag them out, then you got to do that. And I'm sorry, y'all, they let them in. They got to go get them, dude. They got to go get them. Worse of all is there's a vetting process for this, and it exists in any country. Like if I tried to move to the Philippines, like I'd really want to, they're gonna be like, Bruce, do you have any money? I'm gonna be like, nah, bro, I'm broke. I'm seeking asylum in the Philippines. So you understand, to get into the country, you can't be coming here without a plan, right? So, you know, you have to have money to sustain yourself until your plan kicks in. You got to be able to afford whatever it is you're trying to do. So if you want to go to school here, like Mitchley might, then, you know, you have to be able to afford that. You got to be able to prove you can afford that. So if you're trying to work here, and let's say that you're a doctor, you have to prove that you're a doctor and you want to come to America and work, right? So you're not supposed to be able to come here without $1 to your name. You're not supposed to be able to come here like that. I'm not supposed to go to another country and do that. And this is very common knowledge. And so then you say, well, they were coming from war. I say, yeah, they were. And, you know, the thing is that America had their Civil War, and you and me, we might be the recipients of that and living the good life because of it. But, you know, 80 years ago, there was war. And so, you know, those countries are supposed to have their civil wars. That's how they get out of the third world genre of things and move into the modern world. That's exactly how America did that. That's how Britain did that. That's how all the countries that are modern did that. They all had a war. Berlin Wall, right? All right, so, you know, for me, if you've left because of war, you kind of did the wrong thing. You didn't go and fight to change your country. You didn't fix your country. You walked away. You ran away. So how is it that we could have a standing army of 200,000 in Minnesota? You know, so for me, that's 200,000 people that are here trying to conquer Minnesota, and they didn't want to conquer their own house. What? So why'd you come here? If you didn't want to do it there, why are you doing it here? Well, we were definitely going to die over there, but we might not die here. See, that's right. And it's just a case in point. I don't mean it like I dislike Somalians. I don't fucking know any Somalians. What I mean is, it doesn't matter what the name is or where they come from, their country was at war. They all ran. They didn't have any fucking money. They didn't have any fucking jobs. They didn't have any education. They don't have any health care. They're still having kids. I'm still paying for it. That's what I mean. And so to me, those people were supposed to create those things in their country. To me, we had our Civil War, and when we did that, we became a united country. Even if we still have our problems today, who would Somalians be to tell us anything about our problems and tolerance and acceptance and what we should be doing when they can't even fix their own fucking house? And that's respectable. I'm presenting that as respectably as I think I should, without indicating that I'm a hateful person or anything like that. If you can't fix your house, what makes you think you could tell us about our problems? That doesn't play out very well to me. That doesn't seem reasonable. And I know that it can be true. Like in my own life, I'm very smart with my finances, which means I know where I make my failures at. So when I see other people making those failures, I can talk about it. So I can understand where, not being healthy isn't an indication that you can't be an advisor. What I'm saying is you ran from fixing your country, but you have opinions in this country. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I didn't want to be in the war zone with my opinions because then my ass would be on the line. Oh, now we understand what's really going on. So here to save your asses and then go to bat for your country from here. Use our assets for that. That's really good. I like it. That's a good plan. So you have to understand, I have no remorse because they should have been at war to fix their country. Apparently, their politicians can fix it from here. Hello, Leo. I don't know that there's a right or wrong to that, but I like the idea of them all being sent home and forced to deal with their troubles without us. I'm okay with that. I am not American because I take care of Somalia or Iraq or Afghanistan. That's not what makes me American. My family is here. Our country is here. We do a lot of good things for people, and I don't need to save everybody. I can save who I can, especially those people that would be helpful to our society and that would bring things to our society. Doctors and machinists and scientists and entrepreneurs, I suppose, business leaders. I'm not opposed to cherry picking and getting the best of the best. I don't want them to die. I don't want anybody to die. But your country is due what it's due. And if that's the state that it's in, it doesn't fix by vacating. Evacuation is not an answer. It's not an answer. Nope. And using us to fix it is also not an answer. It's not an answer. I don't care what bleeding heart you got. Leah P, I am fantastic, dude, but my breakfast is getting cold because I'm talking too much. I do have breakfast. Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. What's up, Leah P? How are you? Hope you're doing all right. So I like Trump. I like everything he's doing. I like that he's not the same old dude. Sorry, I'm taking a bite. It was a fantastic Christmas, Leah. Hold on, I got a shirt. sister got me a shirt. That sort of thing. I got her a scarf. She got me a shirt. Yeah, it's a nice shirt too. It's a Peter Millar. Nice material. Good heavyweight collar to it. Wrong size. And I don't know much about this brand. I don't buy this brand. It's a tailored fit. It's not going to fit me. It's not going to fit me. You're out of town. Oh, that's good. That's good. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I got a shirt. I got a shirt for Christmas. That's what I get. Well, I got a sweet bonus too. I got a sweet bonus also, so that helps. Sweet shirt. Sure is the wrong size. Yep, that's what I got for Christmas. That was it. Mm-hmm. That's how it went. Wait, what did you get for Christmas? Home of happy people. What does that even mean, dude? About to be Video Game Central up in here. Well, we had a crazy conversation going on. Now I have a reason to go shopping. You know, here in like the next week or two, they're going to start trying to get rid of all of their winter stuff. And winter hadn't got here yet. They'll do it in like a month or something. And all the department stores will start selling everything at like 25, 40% off, sometimes more. You can go buy all your winter stuff right after winter, dude. You'll do pretty good that way. And then late in the year, like November, you can go in and buy all your spring stuff because they're going to be trying to get it out of the stores. Just save some money that way anyway. That's what I do. I buy tennis shoes all year long. Yeah, I burn a pair of shoes about every 3 months. In San Francisco, and it's going to be wild today. Everybody's shopping. Really? I guess everybody's off work, right? Still off work. Everybody's on Easy Street this week. Some people aren't at work. I don't know who is and who isn't, so I would assume none of my bosses are at work. But that's still every reason that I need to be in the field is because they're not. Algeria is a place, means joy, happiness. Earlier we took a bath in a hot spring for the first time. Oh, really? And what did you think about that? In a hot spring, huh? Did you? Uh, I mean, I'm not looking for pictures of you bathing, but did y'all get pictures of the hot spring? I guess if you want to post pictures of you bathing, nobody will cry or anything. But that's cool. Did you have fun over there? What is it? In San Francisco, everybody's shopping. I guess that's chaos, huh? Fuck that. That seems like some chaos that I don't want to know about. Yeah, I can't live in those big cities like that. There's just too much going on for me. Oh, good. Made a short video. All right. What are you guys doing up there? Is that for Christmas with family or something? Is that where All John's family is? The place of joy and happiness? Oh, you're going to work today. Well, what do you do? What do you do out there? Good money counts, huh? It's exactly what I tell people, man. It doesn't matter what day it is I work. If the day ends with D-A-Y, it's a day I can probably work. So what do you do in San Francisco? That's got to be a pretty nice Christmas and stuff, though. Mitch Lee, YouTube, watch TV, playing video games. I'm supposedly off until Monday also, but clearly I've already been to work today and plan on going to the ranch. And I'll go do everything I normally do every day. Nothing has changed for me. All John, me with my cousin partner, family, they took us here to their place. Oh, good, good. The place of joy. MTA, what's that stand for? Metro Transit Authority? Is that Metro Transit Authority? What is that? What is MTA? I think I know what Mitch Lee is telling me, that TV's going to get me a copyright. You traveled for 9 hours? Were you on foot? Wow, 9 hours. I can fly like a third around the world in 9 hours. How is it that it took you 9 hours and you're still in the Philippines? That sounds like a long bus ride. Metro Transit Authority. Okay. So, what do? You drive a bus or something? You rail carts? What do? You a security guard? You busting people's asses when they try not to pay for their ticket, yo? Baton time, bitches. What do you do for MTA? And Leah, how did you travel for 9 hours? Like bus and plane or what? 9-hour bus ride? I guess there's a lot of stops on a 9-hour bus ride, huh? Oh, mini stops. You drove 9 hours on the motorcycle? Oh man, y'all had some stops. How long is the real trip? Process tickets and payments. Okay, okay. Very good. Yeah, I've been to Chula Vista and I've been to Big Bear. That's the only places in Cali I've been. Ah, breakfast is over. Finally. Finally, it's happened to me. Process tickets. All right, very cool. Mitchley, what do you got? You got what, a couple weeks or 10 days left? Oh, not even, huh? I guess it's like 8 or something, huh? 8 days left and then you're back in class. What are you doing for 8 days? Oh my gosh, that is so long. That is so long. Eight more days off, eh? That's tough. It's tough. Do they have winter mesters at your school there? Winter mester? Like a winter semester? They have them here. We pass through a different place. So that's why. We want to go home. I don't know how long it is. Working while watching you. But too fast to track. So you're at like a processing booth or something, like before people get on the tracks or something, before they get on the train. Tell me more. Be more specific. Oh, Mitchley, why didn't you do it winter semester? Bet you could read a couple books during that time, huh? There's also bus going. Oh, no stress, huh? Tough. So you also have the buses that go there. Huh? So in Fort Worth, we don't have like a subway or anything, but we do have a little train that'll kind of take you from city to city. And so we got a train station. It'll drop you out at a couple popular places too, such as the American Airlines Center or in Arlington where the Dallas Cowboys play. So it'll take you to some popular venues. It'll have like a stop there. But otherwise it takes you to other places where you can like get a ride, like ride share, or maybe there's another bus terminal where it stops at. So we have a bus terminal in downtown over here that all the buses come to, and the train goes to it also. You can go park your car and go hop on it. Tomorrow, more wandering around. Okay, good. I guess that's good. Wandering's good, right? There are no trains here. Bus terminal only. Bus terminal only, huh? One of my friends, she, I don't know, she works at like, I forget the name of it, but it's in Cebu, and it's like the internet place or something. I don't know. What's the damn name of that place? It's real big. It's got like a whole campus. It's really, really big, and she has to ride 2 hours to get there and 2 hours home on the bus every day. 2 hours there, 2 hours back. That's a pretty hard bus ride for me. Although 4 hours is about how much driving I do every day, so it's about right. 150 miles. She said, I'm relaxing, no stress. No stress. Easy enough. No trains there. Alright, I'm getting ready to turn this off. We're going to have to catch up again tomorrow. The house we are staying here has the sea at its back. But that's great. Take a video of that. That's what I really want. Go outside, there's an ocean, it's a backyard. I can just walk right into the ocean every morning. That's what I want. Alright, I'm ending this. Y'all be good. See you then.